it actually made me think about our conversation about writing and shit because I gave a speech, and so I'm like, man, I could just throw some shit in ChatGPT and kind of bring, whatever, but I'm like, nah, I want this to be authentic. And so I talked about picking up pennies, and I actually had put a thread together on Twitter one time about the importance of picking up pennies, like what it represents for me anyway. And really it boils down to trusting God, like in this journey, in this walk. So it was a glimpse of, I had a couple of people say that they were really impressed and thought it was clever.
With your speech, you mean?
Yeah. Thought it was clever and whatnot. But I'm trying to really, like I said, fine tune how I start presenting.
And that's the thing, like, how you was just talking about, like, hair, like, having canvas or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I record so much stuff that hasn't seen the light of day yet, but it's like, I'm recording it knowing that one day I'm going to have the tools and the ability and the vision or whatever to bring it to life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if I don't have it right, or I don't have the time or capacity to do it right now. But I can't go back and recreate the moment.
Exactly.
I can't go back and refeel it. So I had to write it down contemporaneously. Yeah. I had to record it somewhere.
In the moment. And then it's kind of like the journey is what shapes the project almost. It's like you just kind of... Yeah. It unfolds. But it was a dope moment though, in terms of talking about picking up pennies. So this concept for me is one that I got to weave in my faith and everything, the whole point of me learning this lesson was about picking up pennies and saying that on every single pennies are the most insignificant U.S. currency. And I likened it as to the least of these that Jesus talked about, like people who are hungry and you feed them, thirsty and you give them something to drink, naked, you clothe them, in jail, you go visit them, that kind of thing. Those people are discarded and they really just need to pick me up, you know what I mean? And so you walk in this journey, walk in this path of life. The question is really just about trusting God in a way to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. And we get distracted. All of us get distracted by the things that we allow to distract us from that journey, that walk. And I told the young people, like, the thing for me is I know that I'm on the path I'm supposed to be on when I find a penny. And I stop and pick up a penny. On every penny is written in God we trust. And so it's like a...
Wait, did this?
Literally every penny. In God we trust. Most currency, but the penny was the first to say in God we trust on it. And so it's an action that shows like this is a testament of my trust in God on this journey. You know what I mean? So then I stop and reflect and ask myself, am I doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing in that moment or whatever that is, So that was my challenge to them, was to be considerate of the least of these in their journey and their walk and continue to trust God. It's